I'm not skating to anything with references to lady humps? I don't even know what that means.
No one knows what it means, but it's provocative.
No, it's not. It's
Gets
gross.
the people going.
It's
No,
disgusting.
that's enough! Why do you guys keep doing that?
Welcome to Something Crunchy, the Valley's #1 comedy entertainment podcast.
Welcome to Something Crunchy. I'm Cullen Blake. With me as always, Blair and Ender Dressel. We have a fun one tonight. Lots to discuss. We're talking Paris and more sex at the Olympics. It's been 3 years since the COVID Olympics in Tokyo. We did a sode on the debauchery in Olympic Village. Had a little something just talking about it. The Paris Games are COVID-free and sure to be a sexier affair. They gave out 300,000 condoms this year.
Wow.
0 morning after pills, but French rubbers in every room. The same room, they have beds made of cardboard, no curtains, and no air conditioning.
Ooh,
Have you heard them bitch about these conditions?
Yes.
It's all over the soch.
it is.
It's rough. They keep saying it's for the carbon footprint. I don't know.
If you're banging, you're not staying in Olympic Village. You're gonna go do it like the hotels and like.
That's where you're
surrounding
wrong.
areas.
No, it's Bang
No?
City. They're all banging.
They are.
They organize
Is
themselves
there
by
a certain
country.
corridor where you can find them. That's
Yes,
Like,
all corridors.
where's your secret corridor? That's like the known. Like,
It's no secret.
Raise the flag.
What happens in the village stays in the village. It's a thing. Get involved.
Find your corridor.
Find an alley, put your mouth on
Yeah.
something.
In the cardboard beds, that's not new, but like not providing air. A lot of countries bitching and complaining. There's others that are like,
We've never had.
we don't have
either.
air conditioning at
Yeah.
home.
We practice in
This is
zero
fine.
air always.
Curtains and air conditioning.
The curtains is like, okay, I see you, France.
I mean, it's
Like,
very European.
We do things a tad differently here.
The river there is so polluted and full of E. coli, the swimmers are throwing up when they get out.
I mean, that's so tough. They train their entire life to just go get like poisoned.
Yeah, to go get
In the river.
diphtheria. And
Go swim in that river full of shit.
mystery goop. They're like, we can't even discuss what we were seeing and feeling in there.
Ugh, I can't imagine.
so
Can't.
thick.
Oh,
Dodging turds as you're swimming.
body parts and God knows what else.
It's an old river. It's been around a long time.
It
Who knows
has.
what's in that same
Very
river?
historic.
It is. Apparently, the food is terrible. Not enough bathrooms. It's a mess. That said, there's already been some interesting stories and scandals at the Paris Games. What's French for Tyler? Get the blinds. First, there's that swimmer with the huge dong that's gone viral.
Mm-hmm.
French diver Jules Boyer. This guy gets out of the pool after a dive, should be suffering from severe shrinkage, and he's got a girthy baked potato just cooking on live TV. That French baguette is a full loafer.
Every girl's screensaver right now.
Surprised he doesn't drown with that anchor.
Okay. He only got like a 5.8 on his dive, but he's got an 8.5 in that Speedo, Blair.
Yeah.
He's just slaying his way through Olympic Village, probably in a Swedish six-way as we speak.
I say you disqualify him for performance-enhancing parts. It's like the first guy to surf with skegs.
He's got his own propeller.
Yeah.
I think that like the bigger package you have, the smaller they make your swimsuit. Like, I don't know how they fit.
That's
in
just the
those
optic
anyway.
illusion, Blair.
Yeah.
Oh, we're all here for it.
Flavor Flav is sponsoring the U.S. women's water polo team. They asked him why water polo. He said, I like the bait and tooth. Flavor of Love, Olympic edition. They showed him in the pool with them all, looking like Tim Meadows doing the ladies' man. Ooh, it's a lady. He heard they were all working second and third jobs to pay for the Olympics, and he helped out, which is cool. A nice gesture, and he's having fun there. I like how we all just accepted that Snoop Dogg is the official mascot for the Olympics this year.
I think it's great. I mean, he unifies all. So, I mean, it's been really nice.
Internationally known on the microphone, and not sure how that happened, but I guess we could do worse than Snoop.
Absolutely. I mean, he carried the torch. Like, he did it all. I mean, he's everywhere. I love the Flavor Flav thing with the polo team.
Yeah, because they had to flip their own bill. So he sponsored the team, and then they went 3-0.
there are a lot of celebs out and about, but there's not a whole lot sponsoring full teams. All of the pay for equipment, he's doing appearances, he's helping with travel. I mean, that's pretty amazing. And
Yeah,
like I
it's really
just
cool.
love like the things you don't know about Flavor Flav.
When you got the flavor of love behind you, anything is possible.
All we need is Scoops to come on over to get a...
It didn't occur to me until this very moment, the irony in Snoop carrying the torch. I feel like that's
like a blunt.
didn't even
You
occur to
haven't
me.
seen the million memes of him like
No.
Nah.
with the blunt torching.
Nah.
No.
I should have. that sounds like a good meme.
Sounds like one you did enjoy.
The women's Canadian soccer team got caught cheating. New Zealand reported that a drone was circling their training facility during practice. Local cops later tracked down the drone's pilot, who just so happened to be a staff member of Team Canada, the defending Olympic champions and key rival of New Zealand. It wasn't me, eh? An investigation by the Canadian Olympic Committee determined the team had, indeed, spied on New Zealand. They said, I'm sorry about it. Canada's head coach and 2 team staffers were kicked out and sent home just before they played New Zealand, where Canada won. Again.
Whoa.
2-1.
Wow.
You think of Canada as our friendly neighbors to the north. I'm both disappointed and also kind of pumped to see they had it in them. Who knew?
Canada cheating?
Paulie Bleeker?
Grew some cojones.
Wow.
It's just interesting. Like, you just wouldn't suspect Canada for it.
They're
I don't know
known
why.
as, like the sweet country.
They're
that,
just
like, is
benign
like,
up there.
Overall good like
We're the wild, crazy neighbors with all the,
We're the middle child between Canada and Mexico.
yeah, the one that has to act up for attention.
That's right.
Once you get past all the drama and headlines, you realize there's some pretty dumb games at the Olympics. So dumb, in fact, I want to throw some out there and see if you can guess if they're real events in the Paris Olympics or not, and maybe should be.
okay.
Breakdancing.
Totally in.
Olympic event.
You're right. Olympic event. Breaking. First time in the Paris Olympics that it's actually an event.
First time. What country is like gonna kill it this year?
I don't know,
Breakdancing?
Blair. I'm not sure a lot of people are watching.
Whatever. I'm like would get a front row seat. That'd be so fun. I've been waiting for some breakdancing.
I haven't seen that on the cock.
Peacock's got all of it.
Can you find that cock for me? How about trampolining?
Oh, there's multiple types of trampolining.
Yes, there's multiple types of trampolining. They bounce over 8 meters high while performing routines composed of 10 elements. They're scored on the difficulty of the move, their precision, and total time in the air.
Well,
Good at this.
I don't mess around with my trampolining.
How about tug of war?
No.
nah.
No.
Nah, man.
Tug of war was a staple event in the Olympics up until World War I. It never made a comeback. It would be very Squid Game
I was
to
about
try
to say,
it
this
again.
is the USA Squid Games.
They should do it over a big open pit.
It would be cool.
It would be fun.
They tried that for a Netflix show. No one liked it. But the Olympics could be different. Getting country on country involved.
Yes.
Raising the stakes.
Mhm.
Yes.
Having a little
Have
competition out
something to
there.
fight for.
How about solo synchronized swimming?
Yes.
Solo synchronized.
Yes. I'm going to say yes.
How do you have solo synchronized? No.
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 But it was an Olympic event they were trying from 1984 to 1992. The 80s were a weird time.
There's just like one person out there with toes fluttering. around.
Solo synchronized swimming. How are you synchronized with anything
It's more
else if you're solo?
It's the Lone Ranger all over again.
The Lone Rangers.
Out in the middle of the pool, just fluttering.
It's more of a lyrical swim.
There's 3 of you. You're not exactly lone.
Synchronized with who?
Speaking of 3 of you, how about 3-on-3 basketball with no stars?
Yes.
Watched it for too long last night.
How the hell do you have like all of the NBA stars peppered out through different countries, the USA team just chock full of the NBA's best, and then you have like on way more frequently 3-on-3 basketball with no one that anybody knows?
All the things that we had discussed about this. We were like, why would it not be even like the best of the best from the 5? Then you take like the top 3, and then it's like, take
I
the
mean, that's
best
better than this,
stars
for
of them
sure.
all, like,
I would have accepted like celebrity 3-on-3 game, like take your Take your country's top 3 celebrities
That would have been fun.
and put them out there.
This is the Crunch Olympics
Yeah.
because these are the games that we play.
Crunchathlon.
What about dodgeball?
Like
No.
classic dodgeball?
No way.
There's
So-
got to be.
Not shot.
Got to be.
Biscuit's right on this one. It's not, but it would be fun to watch each country's best play competitive dodgeball. I mean, come on. Would you rather watch that or 2 tiny, well-protected people fencing with dull swords?
Yeah, no shit.
I do love some fencing,
It's
but I'm here for
dumb.
dodgeball. I want to see it go so hard. Do you know what's another Olympic event that I really wish would be happening? Keep the balloon in the air.
Mm-hmm.
Like every country
That
going
would be
so
so fun.
hard, like
good idea.
diving,
Yeah.
and like there's rules, you know.
Yep.
That's
Very
an Olympic sport
dodgeball-like, but-
I might be able to compete in.
I want like serious fight for your country. Keep that balloon.
Have
in
you
the
seen
air.
the YouTube videos of the
Yeah.
extreme keep it in the air?
Yeah.
Yeah. Why isn't
For
there
sure.
that?
At least some ultimate frisbee or like something out there.
Yeah.
What?
cool
That's
too.
not a thing either.
No, indoor rock climbing is,
Mm.
but ultimate frisbee isn't. Disc golf isn't.
Disc golf isn't.
No, they
Nothing
have
with
discus
frisbees?
and now they have golf, but no, disc golf.
Bummer.
I would
Oh,
take
that's Gotta
that.
make it. That's got to make it to the next Olympics.
It should. I take that over some badminton.
Oh,
Oh,
don't kick out badminton.
sad about the mitten.
I mean, notice there's no sexy or scandalous stories about the badminton players.
That
Right.
we know of.
Maybe they just know how to cover their
They're
track.
like, yeah, low key.
They're pros.
Smart about where they keep their clubs.
We're on to something with the celebrity aspect of it. Like, I think that would make the Olympics way better. It's hard to tell how impressive they are out there against other Olympians. They need to have like a regular person out there to set that baseline.
Well, there's actors from all the different countries. So it'd be like Christoph Waltz out there just going like so hard.
Tom Cruise loves to run. He could be out there on the
Oh my
track.
God,
and you
he
can
would
see-
live to do this.
He's just on the inside track going as hard as he can. And then, like, you can just really tell how fast they're going.
He looks like he's working the hardest, but he's going the
He's
slowest.
going the slowest.
No, I bet there's some celebs that are like very talented at this.
It would just be so much more interesting.
The Hemsworth
It makes
brothers
them
doing
look
like rowing. Like,
Yeah, you have like those swimmers. They're going so fast you can't tell. But if like Jason Sudeikis was in the next lane over, going as hard as he could,
Splashing all.
Ted Lasso out there kicking his legs real good, you could tell how fast they're going.
Who's going to be our divers?
I don't know.
Who do we want to see jumping off the top?
Corey Feldman.
Feldman.
He
I
would
wanna
die
see
to
him.
be a part of the Olympic
He
team.
would.
He'd
He
be like,
would.
I'll do anything.
He would.
I will do anything.
10-meter fall. I'll do that.
Whatever you want.
He'd be good at the dodgeball.
I want to get Randy Johnson out there. Just like
Oh, my
man.
God.
See, now wouldn't that be fun to watch
Yeah.
guys like that?
Please.
Roldis Chapman throwing 105-mile-an-hour dodgeball at your head.
That'd be awesome.
Come on.
You
Love
tell me you're not going to watch that?
Yeah.
You're watching.
ESPN 8 The Ocho needs to make their like own Olympic games with
Yes.
the stuff that people really want to
Really
see.
are here
Celebrity
for.
Olympics.
So we were taking some shots earlier, getting prepped for the soda, but it's not what you think. Let's bring out this little elixir that helps put some pep in our step. It's called Magic Mind. We've been on the hunt for something to replace some of the coffee and energy drinks we have throughout the day. I've been taking it for a while now. It gives you some energy and focus, but you're not bouncing off the walls. In the morning, I get those creative juices going. Lion's mane mushrooms, cordyceps mushrooms, matcha, and ashwagandha. These are clean ingredients that are good for the mind and body. For 1 month only, you can try Magic Mind for free at magicmind.com/crunch trial. You can subscribe and try the shots, only paying for shipping for a 3-bottle pack. Cancel at any time thereafter. It's a no-brainer to get 3 for free. Again, that's for the next month only, but at any time you can get your Magic Mind subscription at magicmind.com/crunch20. Get up to 48% off with code crunch20. Check it out, get focused, improve your memory, and don't miss out on trying Magic Mind for less at magicmind.com/crunch20. We know Olympic Village is like the Six Flags of sex. Lots of orgies and bed hopping. There's a reason they give out like 800 condoms per person. We learned from our last Sex at the Olympics episode that swimmers, track athletes, beach volleyball players, and gymnasts are some of the most open and eager in the village. We also learned that Americans and the Eastern European countries are the most flirtatious, going for medals on and off the field.
Why am I not surprised?
But which type of Olympic athlete is likely to be best in the sack?
I'm going to say equestrians.
Oh, it's equestrians know how to move on a large horse.
They know how to ride a beast.
They know how to ride a They can maintain it up there.
The gymnasts are likely going to be better than the archers.
I don't know. Archery's pretty sexy.
No, it's not Blair. Blair.
No,
No, it's not.
no. Did you see the Turkish gentleman who was
With the gun, the pistol shooter.
Okay, this guy, I love all the conspiracy theorists about this Turkish gentleman. Everyone else is wearing all of like the eyepieces, and like he was a part of the military before, like the Turkish military. and
Turkish
probably, like,
assassin out there.
yeah, and he's just out there like, and what else? Like next,
You guys
move it
are
back,
you're
please.
cute with your toys and
Yeah.
glasses, and
Yeah.
Take it back 100 more meters, please.
they're using lasers and whatnot, and he's just like,
This is gay. This is a gay. I came in my flip flops and my
No ear protection either. He doesn't care. He just zones out.
No.
Hits the bullseye.
no, and he was like dead on.
he likes to hear his bullseyes.
I like to hear go through the paper.
I did see some of that, and that is interesting. So, what's your point? He's good in the sack. Like you're going with the sharpshooter.
I'm just saying you don't always know.
He knows his way around a target.
He might.
He knows what the bullseye is.
Yeah.
Even if you can't see it.
I'd like to make an argument for the synchronized swimmers.
Oh, of course.
They could hold their breath for a long time.
Hold their breath.
That's always good.
Comes in handy.
I mean, this chick Usain Bolt was smashing in the village said that he would dance naked to some Rihanna song before laying pipe. She said he was pretty Usain in the sack too. Runners have that stamina to go the distance. Might be those track and field guys.
Well, he's a sprinter. I bet you he was done in 10 seconds.
I don't know.
She got to ride that lightning bolt.
She got to ride the lightning. Record time in the 200 orgasm relay.
She's like, I'm pretty sure I even got a gold. After this.
I like to think that they have their own dirty Olympic Games at night, the fun events after dark that no one
I
sees.
hope so.
You got both solo masturbation and team masturbation, where I heard the Canadian team cheats as well. The 200 orgasm relay, of course.
Of course.
I mean, you got largest load, not to be confused with the long jizz or the high jizz.
Ooh.
Totally different.
Those are different events.
Yeah.
One's vertical, one's horizontal, very different.
Synchronized squirting.
Like a fountain effect.
I'm just thinking of the ladies. It's like you think that all we do is in the water. Like, just wait till you see Tracy, Rachel, and I just really bust out the talents and just like da 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 da.
Do you think they're doing like the aroused marathon where like you can only move if you're hard, and if you lose your boner, you have to stop and then get it back?
It's
and
like
start
red
running
light,
again?
green light,
Yeah.
but with erections. Oh, that's
Ooh.
awesome. No performance enhancing drugs.
No,
You have to like piss
Natural.
clean.
Yep.
Natural only.
We're testing for blue pills. That's brilliant, though.
This is like crank, like, but keep your.
It is
erection.
like crank.
Yeah.
That's awesome, and that should be the
Like it?
name of the event.
And we just got our new name.
Yeah.
Real Olympic. ring.
3-time crank Olympic gold medalist. Crank Johnson over here.
That's good.
I like how you're going with like the erections because now I'm thinking like Olympic ring toss, but like on your
On the
erection.
erections.
Yes.
Team sport.
And you start with certain countries,
Yeah.
you end up in a different like
You work your way from the
you
larger
make it
ones.
easier. Yeah, you have to have like a larger like a Kenya or like a
Start at Kenya,
yes.
end at Korea.
And it,
Your final boss is Kim Jong Un
it gets
in this
harder
game.
as it gets,
As it gets smaller, because you
Yeah.
got to land the ring on there.
Yes.
You got to throw a lifesaver on Kim Jong.
and we're canceled.
And it was fun.
I bet you, like, if the athletes are all sitting around the dorms afterwards hanging out, they could probably get into a good game of butt putt. Kind of like putt golf, but you can only use
Ooh.
flatulence to move the ball.
Wow. You'd have to use
What's
ping
the
pong
hole?
balls.
What's
Sure.
the hole?
Yeah, whatever.
Pool table, but you have to like get up and get into different pockets.
Oh,
Think of a
so you
billiard-
could go farther with the two.
Exactly. It's like paper football and billiards, but using farts and ping pong balls.
This is great. Why is it paper football?
Competitive paper football.
Competitive paper football. I'm just we could get some celebs in here to have like some serious paper football. Like I would watch that all day.
It's a digital world we live in now, Blair.
What about synchronized sounding?
Sounding.
Sounding, like when you put a metal pipe in your urethra and then you hit it with different things and it makes you make different noises
You got to do that synchronized.
That's called sounding?
Yeah, it's called sounding. A team sport, two guys, but they have to
Hit the same note?
We have to have notes and
That's more complicated. I was just thinking like the pole jump.
There's so many things that we can go in this direction. And
gaping. Just what can you fit up there? Gold medal winner fit a V-dub bug up there.
possibilities are endless.
Becky won with half a tennis racket.
I feel like if they were all sitting around and they're just like whipping out their dongs and just start fencing, and it's just like, okay,
Ooh, yeah.
serious fencing, pork swords only.
Winky Battle Pit.
See?
Yeah,
Olympic cockfighting
Yeah.
became popular after the Sydney Games, I believe.
Now this is the one that we all want to see.
They've been doing it in the streets for years.
All
it's time
wrong.
to bring it inside. Put a camera on it this time. Make
Get some
money off
sponsors
these
on
boys.
those chests.
Yeah, there's gonna be some countries really good at this one.
Uh-huh.
Pork sword fencing. Now you're thinking.
Yeah.
Swine-free pork sword fencing.
Blair, Miss Geis was right about you. That's good stuff.
Rhythmic fingering. I feel like a song has got to go on, two countries versus each other, and then it's just like, what kind of groove are you
Oh, it's a
gonna take?
versus mode.
It's a versus mode.
Oh.
Whoa.
I got
Ah,
gold
that's
in the pelvic floor routine.
Oh my god.
The Anuva ring toss.
I mean, Nuva's missing out on a sponsorship
Yeah,
opportunity right
missed
there.
opportunities right now. Speaking of artistic, I feel like there could be a really nice like artistic gangbang country versus country.
There has to be something gangbang related by country.
It's got to be at least like 10 to 12. It's like a pyramid, but everybody's like inserted.
I
some
feel like
way.
you get it's a 30-minute per country show.
Whoa. I
You
was
get
thinking
20
like 10.
minutes to build your set. And that way you can
Yeah, we're back.
you got to have there's elevation changes.
You know,
Artistic game, like I'm talk about endless possibilities.
Yeah.
that French diver is in an
You think
artistic
French
gangbang.
isn't going to create
right
the most
now.
beautiful artistic gangbang you've ever seen?
Look,
He's up
a
there.
goose.
Seems like we've been practicing.
He's
our
in the
entire
middle of an
lives.
Eiffel Tower as we speak.
Like, where did it come from?
But he's both dicks in the Eiffel Tower.
You know, that's been the most memorable thing so far. Simone Biles has won 3 gold medals, and this guy's dong has still been the most memorable thing of this year's Olympics. I just hope that we get some of that shit worth watching in this one. It doesn't happen every Olympics. It's always better with those historic moments, the ones people don't forget. I mean, not just Simone Biles winning when she's expected to, but like Carrie Strug when she did it with a hurt ankle.
Of course.
That was classic. If they're not doing an SNL skit about it afterwards, it's not even worthy. Remember when they had Chris Kattan come on and play Carrie Strug's
I'll
brother?
never forget. It's a
Kippy.
top favorite. Why does he sound it looks so perfect? There's no other person that could do it like Chris Kattan.
No, that was memorable. Nancy Kerrigan, Tanya Harding. Drama. That was good. Michael Johnson's Golden Shoes. Bob Costa's
Iconic.
disturbingly bad pink eye.
We'll never forget.
These are the moments.
These are the breaks.
These are the breaks. This is conjunctivitis.
I can still feel his eye.
We've already discussed Olympic movies in the past, and we all agreed The Cutting Edge belongs on the Mount Rushmore of Olympic film with Cool Runnings and Eddie the Eagle.
Of course.
The big impossible move that no one could pull off was the Pamchenko twist. It was sexual and violent. A great fictional move. I want to play another quick game. I'm going to throw out some moves, and you tell me if it's an Olympic move or a sex position.
Oh.
All right.
Okay.
See how you do with this one. It's not going to be as easy as the last game. How about the Iron Lotus?
I feel like this is an Olympic move.
Sex.
I'm glad you guys said that. This is more of a warm-up one. That was actually the finishing move in Blades of Glory.
Oh, yeah.
Not quite on the Mount Rushmore of Olympic film, but still a quality watch. It deserved the nod.
Honorable mention.
Honorable mention, Blair. All right, let's get serious. Half in, half out.
I mean, it's clearly also a sex move if it's not. It's got to be just.
Yeah, it's Olympics.
You're saying Olympics.
Yeah.
What are you saying?
Well, I don't know if like a half in, half out is like an official sex move title, but I mean, is it possible? Yeah.
Give it to the biscuit. That's a gymnastics move. It's a double salto with a half twist on each salto. Don't ask me what a salto is. How about an inverted giant?
Look,
Your mom's an inverted giant. Gymnastics.
inverted giant. No. This is a sexual move.
2-0 biscuit.
Oh,
It is a gymnastics move. Front giant with hands turned 180 degrees inward, where the wrists are the first to break the vertical plane.
Yeah.
Tyler, you're telling me we can't do the inverted giant?
I mean, we can make up our own inverted giant.
Inverted
Obviously.
giant.
There we go.
How about suspended Congress?
Ooh.
I like that.
I feel like I'm hanging from the ceiling, like Mission Impossible style, but naked, but just like hanging over Tyler. Just suspended Congress with all my Congress hanging around in your face.
Every member of her Congress is falling out.
It's like,
All members are out.
yep, sex.
That's a sex position.
Yeah.
It's a standing sex position, to be exact.
Well, whatever. Teach their own.
How about divine lift?
Oh, sexual position all day. I know the divine lift. I've experienced this myself.
When you're wrapped on me and I'm standing up, and then I just let go of everything and hold you with my boner.
While I have like
The no arm
No,
hold.
no arm, no leg hold. It's just all boner patrol.
Levitation and boners. That is the divine lift.
Is that not it? I'm like, we've absolutely conquered the
Olympics.
Olympics, Blair.
sex move just because
She's back in it.
Oh.
It feels like 2-1. I think it's 2-1 biscuit.
It feels 2-2, but sure.
We'll go 2-1. Divine lift is a sex position, a woman on top sex position. You got to use a wedge pillow to allow for more effective stimulation.
Oh, that's the lift.
No.
Oh, that Bob Bridger.
That divine. How about edge stroking?
This feels like a rim job, but at the end of the day, I feel like it's like a skating or
Yeah. Olympics.
You guys were not fooled by the edge stroking.
No.
It sounds so sexual in nature, but it
does.
is a skating move.
Oh,
A way of moving across the ice and gaining speed by using the edges of the blades.
You think I don't know how to?
I thought it was
my
like
strokes?
I thought it was like stroking to the edge.
Yeah.
Well, there is also that.
Edge stroking.
To the edge.
The Italian chandelier.
That would be a fun one to try.
I've always wanted to do the Italian chandelier.
But
This
we
sounds
haven't-
like your Mission Impossible
Yeah, I
move.
know. Like, oof, we always get beat by the Italian chandelier.
Well, you need 4 people to help, and that's the problem. We can always get 3,
The one
but
you can
never
never
the 4th.
achieve without
Yeah.
the perfect group. No, because you have to have like each end of the chandelier to complete your like full. This isn't the artistic gangbang.
Yeah.
You know, this is a part of the sport.
One guy holding up 6 people having sex.
And
in the
each
air.
of them have to purl off and like drip off the sides.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nailed it.
Yeah! I knew it.
Nailed it on all counts. That's exactly what it is. It is a sex position. Variant on reverse cowboy, receiving partner on top, arching the back, penetrating partner on bottom. Or what you guys said. Same thing. How about the blossoming flower?
Oh. We all know what I want to say to this one.
It's too easy, so it's got to be Olympics.
The blossoming flower. My mind is racing, but I'm also kind of seeing like a synchronized swimming, like coming together to create
And
this, like,
moving
beautiful
away.
blossom.
You're both wrong. I love it.
What?
Blossoming flower is a sex position like the missionary position. The receiving partner is on their back, but they also have to spread their legs, lifting their hips to better have that flower blossom open.
Well, obviously we're blossoming the flower, but
Guys fell right into that. How about a power snatch?
get out of here.
Heavy lifting.
It's a lifting move, similar to a deadlift, but with a braced trunk.
Whatever.
The iron cross.
Gymnastics.
No, this is like a sexual Eiffel Tower.
Biscuit's pulling away. It is a
rings.
gymnastics move.
Whatever.
A rings position where the arms are stretched fully to the side, supporting the body, which is held vertically. Biscuit.
Not my bad.
Vince Vaughn in Old School with the cigarette.
With the cigarette
hanging
hanging out of his mouth. That's the Iron
That's
Cross.
the Iron Cross.
Nailed it. Showing his work.
Yeah, you gotta show your work.
That's how you win around here. How about the Viennese oyster?
Ooh.
That sounds very sexual.
Yeah, you can only
Get
do this
into-
over the pond.
Get into that pearl, you know?
Yeah.
Who's gonna find it?
Olympics.
He's going Olympics.
No, sexual.
Blair's back in it. It is
Ah!
some sexual healing where the receiving partner crosses their feet behind their head while laying on their back. That's the oyster.
Oh,
Of
yeah.
course.
Look for the pearl. Oh,
Yeah.
We call it something different.
I guess that's another name for it. Sure.
Ah.
Why didn't you say so?
We call that the Denver omelet. How about southern exposure?
Sexual. How
Yeah.
was there an Olympic move?
Skateboards. I'm going to say Olympics.
Blair ties it up.
Yeah.
It is a sex position, a fellatio position that makes the pelvis more accessible during foreplay.
Well, how?
Think I'll know my
Well-
fellatio around
Well,
here?
how? Okay, well, it's tied.
It's getting serious.
Keep going until it's not tied. How about regrasp and release?
Well, that could be either or. I've had to do the old regrasp and release a couple times, but
Got to
this
regrasp
has
to
to be
release.
gymnastics on the bars.
No, you're giving me the old with
The
your,
like change hands.
You're
It's like
pulling the udder.
a pull and tug, but like
You have
a
to,
change.
you got to
hand.
switch hands.
Yeah.
Because the hand's tired
tangular.
for sure.
It's not vagular.
No. Intervagular.
It's straight intervagular.
Olympics.
Olympics.
Shit. All right. Well, we can't end on that one. How about inverted spoon?
Sexual.
Olympics.
Big spoon, little spoon, inverted spoon.
We have a winner.
It's Tyler. Stop.
No.
Blair came back and won. Inverted spoon is a sex position from behind
Of course it is.
Blair. Wow, impressive. Nicely done.
Wow.
She never comes back.
Sweet comeback.
You always do the comebacks around
I'm the
here.
comeback king.
I can't
This is
believe
weird.
it.
This is very weird.
The Olympic comeback queen.
Wow.
The comeback, the CUM.
The CUM back
Comeback
queen.
The comeback queen.
You should cover Feldman's song, "The Comeback Queen."
That's my,
Yeah.
Queen.
That's my
It's like your
spoof.
OnlyFans anthem.
Yeah, the Comeback Queen.
That's my Weird Al album, that like the Weird Blair album.
Nice.
The Weird Blair album.
Strange Blair
The
album.
inverted
Strange
B.
Blair.
Strange Blair.
Despicable B.
Yes. Now we're gonna do something.
That was fun. Having a good time.
Had a good-
Shrivel Dicks at the Winter Olympics coming up when we have our Sex at the Winter Games. Stay tuned. You won't want to miss our next episode, an interview with the very funny Casey Rocket. You've seen him on Kill Tony and all over social media. The Crab Man comes to Crunch Down. If you're not following us on TikTok, at Something Crunchy, what's the matter with you? Get involved and find us on Facebook as well. We're cooking up tasty memes. Does that look like spit to you?
Yeah.
Don't forget to check out somethingcrunchy.com, where you'll find every episode, our links for social media, and the Almighty Crunch Store, where you'll find all kinds of crunchy gear showing that you are a proud citizen of Crunch Nation.
Please don't forget to subscribe, like, follow, and all that crunchy good shit. All episodes can be found at somethingcrunchy.com and on all podcast platforms. Thank you for listening.
Okay.
It's getting hot.
Got that. It's getting hot.
So hot.
Should we open the door?
No, biscuit.
Okay.
Titty tennis, where you only play like with your titties.
Again, ping pong balls. That's going to be
See, there's
appropriate
a lot that
here.
you can do, but like hands behind your back, you gotta like find the top off. Titties only.
I like it.
How about the slalom, where you need two dicks from the same country? Otherwise, the dick to floor ratio would be off.
Two dicks in the same bunch.
Swine-free pork sword fencing. 3-time crank Olympic gold medalist, Crank Johnson over here.